People look to his channel because they believe, honestly, he's trying to help the youth and he's trying to steer people away from gangs and what it captures, right? And let's be honest here, bro, between me and you. You know, like I know, it's about the money. Stop it, bro. People out there, oh, he's trying to help, he's trying to help. I'm trying to help too. I'm trying to help my family be established and buy a big house. But we all know, as content creators, let's be honest here. You guys want me to be truthful? Because I'll be as real as it gets. Most guys doing content creating would not do this, period, if there was no money involved. Period. If YouTube tomorrow said, hey, we're not paying you guys no more, everybody would disappear. You'd have a couple fucking J-Cats playing video games. That's all you'd have. Everybody would be out of here. Because at the end of the day, everyone is doing this not to help the youth, not to help the raza, not to help promote their music. They're doing it for the bag. And that's the fucking God's honest truth. And sometimes the things you talk about, because we all know drama sells, sometimes the more dramatic they are, the bigger the bag is, the bigger the views are, the bigger the numbers are. But it's like selling your soul. You're making a sacrifice. And so what? You're a grown man. If you want to sacrifice yourself, cool. So be it. But you have to think about your family and those around you. See, okay, so you have to understand that things you're saying, you know, you might think, this Vato's doing all day life. He can't touch me. But he has family. He has a barrio. He has a hood. He has people that care about him. And when you're putting his business on Front Street, when you're talking about him, his family and his homeboys might feel some type of way. And guess what? They ain't doing all day with a cage around them. They can catch up. Bro, as an ex-convict, as someone who has lived that life, he should know better to speak on some things that he does. Okay? Because there are dudes that still live in their backyard that do social media, and it's basically making a dangerous situation for them. Basically, hey, Holmes, I'm still here in my backyard doing me, bro. You're way over there talking recklessly. That could get motherfuckers like himself caught up. I get, okay? But the thing is, when you disrespect someone, whether you did it on accident or you chose to do that, you don't continue the disrespect. You elevate and grow as a man and recognize the error of your ways and say, you know what? These vatos that are still in the game are still doing what we signed up for and are no longer doing. And I realized a long time ago, man, that I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, what I know, what I was a part of, but I'm not going to talk about current issues that are going to get my family and myself put in a bind or a situation that's rather unbecoming. J59 has accepted his fate. To accept your fate, that's your fate. But your fate and what you say can get everyone else, it can wreck their fate. They need an opportunity too to dictate their program. So what I'm saying is, if you love life and freedom and family and wanting to help people to get away from that life, you want to reap the rewards of seeing that happen down the road. You know, you don't want to martyr yourself. What will happen if something tragic was to happen to you? But sometimes you have to realize, man, a lot of people supporting you. Is it truly worth it, man? Because they get to go home. They can support you from the back of a computer and then get to go home and go to work and live their life, man. It's your face, your name, your reputation, everything you are that's on Front Street. If you got ran out of your city or your state, if you moved because you knew it was a dangerous situation, you had to get out of there, then why continue that pattern that got you in that made you move in the first place? You don't talk about how drugs are introduced into facilities. You don't talk about certain things that are better left off the internet. Okay, you don't talk about other people, other guys' things that are still currently active in the game, what they got going on. You don't make assumptions if they got those. You don't make assumptions if they're doing this or doing that, because then people feel some type of way.